This is a beautiful butter dish that had its heyday in the 1865 period. When you look at it, I want you to think about the fact that it was something that was used every day. It was left out. People could have this on their plantation because everybody had a cow. Everybody had access to this type of material that was inside of here, and they used it to flavor just about everything. It was in gravy, it was in potatoes, it was in icing, it was in cakes, it was in anything that you would make. And when you lift the lid, you'll notice it has a beautiful hand-engraved Greek key pattern that runs around the border. Underneath my fingers here is a really pretty piece of fruit that functions as the handle. It's a crab apple. Inside is a beautiful pierced plate. This pierced plate sits over the top of a dish. It will come right off. You would fill this with ice water or ice, place this back on top, and it would keep your butter chilled the entire day or longer. The piercing that's done in here is pierced by hand in this decorative pattern. Remember, a machine did not do that. Someone actually engraved that. When we put the lid back on, you can see the source of pride it was for the family because the owner's first name, Lily, is engraved right here on the front. So this was Lily's butter dish that she would travel with throughout her life. She was probably given this as a young girl by her father or mother, and it became part of her trousseau. And it was something that she would carry with her through her life and keep forever. So remember, when you look at the Victorian tabletop, that these pieces often traveled many generations before they ended up in the Victorian era. They were implemented then because there was such a lust for these beautiful objects, and many of them, became the keepers of family stories. When you look at the handles, I do want you to notice that these are called butler's handles because the butler would bring this into the room just like this. Whoever was having the butter would remove the lid, take a piece out with what was known as a butter pick, which to us looks like a little corkscrew on the end of a silver handle, and they would simply place that butter on their plate.